I don't work today, so I slept in. It is 7:20 a.m. and it's cold outside. I don't even want to go outside. It's so freezing. And what I mean by freezing is like 40 degrees right now. Like I'm not with all that. And honestly, it makes me miss the summer. I'm not saying summer wasn't brutal and all that crap, but let me go do my morning stuff. Well, part of my morning stuff, and I'll be back because, like I said, I'm thinking about summer, right? And it was hard and it sucked, but when I come back, I'm going to tell you guys how I stayed fresh in the car in the hot summer in Las Vegas. All right, guys. So that's done with for right now. I'm going to go to the gym in a little bit, but like I said before that, let me tell you how I stayed fresh in my car in the summer in Las Vegas. So for starters, to simply put, I didn't stay fresh. Let me explain. So, and I'm speaking from my perspective where I don't have any modifications on my car. It's just my car. And let me further explain. So before I moved into my car, I lived in a regular home, and I knew that my decision was not going to be an easy one. I had made the decision, I was going to do it, I was going to stick to it, and when I made the decision, I gave myself 6 months. And 6 months from that day would have put me in May. I moved to Las Vegas in my car in May. And if you've ever been here, or if you're from here, you know how hot it gets during that time. But I survived it. But like I said, I knew this, and I knew that there was going to be some level of me being uncomfortable. I knew that going into it, and I was going to do my best to try and stay fresh. My best. Here's a few ways how I did that. So the first way that I tried to stay fresh is by timing the sun. So basically, I would go to bed after the sun was down, and I would wake up almost before the sun came up, before it got too hot. So the second way is that I would use a fan. It would help out, to be honest. It was just a small little fan. I wish I would have invested in something else because it wasn't that great. If you guys watch my I think it's like my first video, preparing to live in my car, I go to Walmart and I buy this fan, right? It's super tiny. I'll put a picture right here. So, and it only lasts, with the full charge, I think it lasts maybe about 5 hours. It was not a good investment. I like the fan, it's cute, but I could have got something better. But it was helpful, I'll say that for sure. So the next thing that I did to try and stay fresh is something I think most people underestimate the power of it. So, not only did I live in my car, I also worked outside when I first got here. I worked on Fremont, and it was hot as heck. But something I did to try and help myself out was to stay hydrated. I think people underestimate that. But if I did that throughout the whole day, I think I just felt better in general. Literally just get a hydro flask from Walmart. It's like $15. And I would drink at least a gallon of water a day. Because for one, I needed it. It was so hot. I had to do it. But I think that helped me because, like, there have been times, like now, where I don't drink as much water as I should or as I used to, and I can feel the difference of the dehydration. Like, it's not comfortable. It doesn't feel good. So drink your water, especially if you're trying to live in your car in a hot place. So the next thing that I did, I haven't always done it because it always depended on my schedule, and my schedule always changed with what job I've had. And I've had, like, I don't know, probably like 5-6 jobs since I've been here in Las Vegas, in a little bit over a year. But I've noticed when it's hot, and if I'm able to take a shower at night as opposed to the morning, that helped out a lot. Because I'd be fresh in the shower. Sorry guys, something distracted me. I'd be fresh out of the shower, my hair would still be wet, and I would just feel fresh. That, getting all comfortable with the little fan going, with my hydrated self, it helped out. So those are the different ways that I tried to stay fresh while living in my car in Las Vegas during the summer. It was hot as heck. I knew I was going to be uncomfortable to some extent, but there were some things that I could do to alleviate that uncomfortableness. It's possible. It just depends on what works for you and what it is that you're trying to do. That's how I did it. I know other people do it other ways, but you know, it worked. Anyways, guys, that's how I did it. And I just want to say I appreciate all of you. Your support is priceless. Anyone that watches, comments, supports in any kind of way, I appreciate you, and I'm glad that you're here. And please come back again. All right, I'm going to head up out of here. I got to go to the gym. I got to take a shower.